Alright, what's up there, people? 100 Spoke Riders here. I ran into an issue. I just figured I'd do a little video. This is going to be a review of a Bluetooth speaker. But before I get to that, let me explain to you why I had to buy a Bluetooth speaker. I really don't have a lot of experience with them. I've really never needed them in the past. I ran into an issue with my phone. Let me show you something here real quick. This is the phone I got. This is the Galaxy Note 9, I believe. The one with the little pin that comes out the bottom of it and does a whole bunch of stuff. Basically the newest Note that's out currently available. Phone is great. This is the great phone. But what happens is I use this phone a lot. I use this phone for a lot of different things. When I sleep at night, I usually plug my phone up, charge it, and I'm usually listening to Spotify. I usually listen to sleeping stuff, either Dreamcatcher, Spotify, Sleep Channel, or ocean, the sounds of ocean, waves crashing. That's what I listen to when I go to sleep. Just recently, I started listening to a lot of podcasts, a lot of motorcycle-related podcasts. And I don't know if you've ever really listened to podcasts before, but the people who do listen to podcasts a lot, you know, well, I don't know how it is everywhere, but on Spotify, the people doing the podcast, sometimes they got real good equipment, sometimes they got crappy equipment. The Spotify thing, or the podcast thing, I started listening to them and falling asleep to it. But the only problem with that is some of them podcasts, man, the audio is not all that great. Sometimes the audio, middle of the night, it'll wake me up because it'll be like real low and then it'll go real high. I don't know what podcast it was. One day it was like real low one night and it just went real high. And after that, I ended up having to get up and like turn that podcast off. But after that, this phone, the speaker on the phone sounds funny. It's like when you turn it up real loud, it gets distorted. And now it's everything I listen to is distorted. So there's something wrong with the speaker built into the phone. I could take this back. I could get it fixed, but it's probably gonna require me to not be without this phone. I kind of need my phone on a day-to-day basis because I use it for a lot of different things. I've been actually filming with the phone too. Right now I'm shooting this on my GoPro, my old school GoPro Hero 4. I don't like to sleep with earbuds sticking in my ear. I definitely can't go to sleep with headphones on. So I decided I need a Bluetooth speaker. I wanted something real small that will fit in my pocket because I ride a motorcycle a lot, to be able to take it with me where I go. And then, you know, I did a little homework on it, and at first this speaker wasn't on my radar because it wasn't in a display unit at Best Buy, so I couldn't really hear it. So this is what I got. All right, I'm not gonna prolong this anymore. JBL Go speaker, Bluetooth speaker. I just came back from Best Buy with it. I wanted something small. I wanted something inexpensive. You know, they had all different style speakers. This got pretty good reviews. Everywhere I look, bust this open. This is basically like a little unboxing. Got the little speaker here. Very small. That's just exactly what I wanted. Open. Drop this down. I'll drop that down. I don't need that. Little box. Comes with a little booklet. And I'm sure this is a charging cord. There ain't much to it. Let me get this little booklet out the package, read up a little bit, get this thing charged up, and I will be back with you to give you a little sound test. It's gonna be the official sound test of this JBL Go Bluetooth speaker. And I believe that's all the way up. Alright, there you have it, people. That's how it sounds. JBL Go speaker definitely gets the 100 Spoke Riders stamp of approval. While I was editing this JBL Bluetooth speaker, I was doing a review on it and I did a walk back test. I realized once I walked back to the garage, you really couldn't see where I went, just the way the whole GoPro was filming it. So just to give you an idea where that speaker's sitting, I had my camera, I had my GoPro sitting on this little step ladder. And this is, I pretty much walked back all the way to the back of my garage with the speaker, and you can still hear it. I didn't feel like redoing the whole thing, the whole video. This is about where I stood right here in between these bikes. Is about where I stood with that speaker while walking backwards. As you can see, that speaker is way over there. So I just thought I wanted to throw that in there, add that little bonus feature, because I wasn't about to redo the whole video. I'm not going to measure it out, but you get the idea. You're not going to hear that little speaker for 3 blocks away, but it's definitely a pretty cool little speaker for the size it is. So there you have it, people. I just thought I'd throw that little bit of information in there. What's up there, people? Spoke Riders here. I wanted to give my final thoughts. I realized something when doing these reviews. I normally do them a little too early. I give my opinions on something and I haven't even used it yet. So this time I wanted to do something a little bit different. The first part of this, the unboxing, the first impressions, I filmed that a while ago. I want to put some time in and actually use this speaker for 2 weeks. Today's Monday. I've officially had this for like 14 days now. In the 14 days, I'm pretty impressed. And like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with these kind of speakers, but I will say this. It says 5-hour playtime, but it does seem like it lasts a little bit longer. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I mainly use this at night when I'm sleeping. The one thing I will say I thought was pretty cool is if you're using your phone, I use this through my phone, I use Spotify. Once the music stops on your phone, once it detects there's no sound coming through this, after a certain amount of time, it'll just shut itself off, which I think is probably kind of cool, and it kind of saves the battery a little bit. Well, I don't know, Spotify, it just shuts itself off after a while anyway. It doesn't just play for hours and hours, especially with no activity. It plays for a long time, maybe a few hours, I'm not 100% sure, but it always lasts until I fall asleep. Still, after 2 weeks of ownership, I'm still very happy with this JBL. It definitely gets the Spoke Riders stamp of approval. All right, people.